Hey gang. Recently, fellow YouTuber KweenyTodd had the chance to do a franchise favorites horror tag, and she tagged anybody to do a response video, and I thought, why not do one? Because I don't really get a chance to do a lot of tag videos. Of course, sometimes I just see if anybody wants to tag me, or if it usually says go ahead and do so, then cool deal. Or if it's usually something that I know a little bit about and have answers to, I usually like to take part in them. But with something like this, I had to jump at the opportunity to do this. So basically, what the rule is that there are, well, a lot of movies to choose from, but you can pick one of the franchises that you like the most. And I will warn you, some of these movies, well, some I haven't seen all of, and well, let's get into it real quick. Starting off with Friday the 13th, Part 7, my all-time favorite. You got Kane Hodder playing Jason. Some great stunt work. The movie is just plain friggin' awesome. A lot of fun, and I like that we didn't have a final girl who ran away screaming and crying and everything like that. We had a final girl that was ready to fight off Jason and really give him some serious damage and a butt kicking that he hasn't ever had before. Halloween, got to go with the first one. It's a classic. It's great. It's awesome. I wish I could say the same thing for the Rob Zombie remake, but I just can't. Nightmare on Elm Street, probably going to get a lot of dislikes and hate for this one, but I like Freddy's Dead because it is a goofball movie. It is a lot of fun to watch. Although I liked Dream Child 2, even though that gets a lot of hate, but I think Freddy's Dead was probably my favorite because it is such a silly, fun movie to watch. Texas Chainsaw Massacre, again, got to go with the first one. It's a grimy classic. It's great. Although I really like Part 2 because it's a great horror comedy and it's underrated, but I will have to go with the first one. Child's Play. This is a tough one to pick on. Like the first one, thought the second was pretty good. Part 3 was Chucky Goes to Military School. It was a little kind of out there. But I will go with Bride of Chucky because it really kind of put it into a horror comedy style that was a lot of fun to watch. I still have yet to see Cult of Chucky, but I'm going to go with Bride of Chucky on that one. Phantasm, haven't seen the first two in Part 5. I've only seen Parts 3 and 4, so I'm going to go with probably Part 3 as my favorite. But hopefully I'll see 1, 2, and 5 soon, and I can be able to give you guys a more updated answer. Scream, didn't like any of them, didn't care for them. Yeah, so yeah, not a big fan of the Scream franchise. Hellraiser, another series I've not seen all of. I've seen Part 3, the one with Lance Henriksen, and Revelations, and unfortunately the one in space. So I'm going to go with Part 3 as my favorite because it was the first one I watched. So yeah, Hellraiser 3. Saw, I've only seen the first 3 of them, but I'm going to go with the first one as my favorite because it was awesome and great twist ending. Leprechaun, I've only seen the first 6. Well, I have to say I've seen Origins. I wish I could lie to you guys and say I didn't see Origins, but I did, and Origins sucked. But out of the Leprechaun franchise, got to go with the first one. Lots of fun to watch. The Hannibal Lector franchise, I've only seen Silence of the Lambs and a little bit of Hannibal, so I'm going to go with the Silence of the Lambs because it's just the way Hannibal just looks at Clarice when he's in that cage. It's just stopped my heart. Alien, got to go with Aliens because it was a really gun-toting, action, fun-filled movie. I mean, nothing against Alien, but Aliens was pretty awesome. Alien 3 sucked. Resurrection, not bad, but I haven't seen the prequels yet, so yeah. The Evil Dead, I'm going to go with Army of Darkness on that one because it was a fun-filled movie. Although the first one I ever saw was Evil Dead 2. But I think Army of Darkness is just plain silly and goofy. So like Freddy's Dead, it's a favorite of mine. Wish I could say we've seen the remake of Evil Dead, but unfortunately it was my fault that we never got to finish it because I accidentally ejected the DVD out of our DVD player, and we never got to finish it because my wonderful, beautiful wife Sarah and I got way too busy with way too much bull crap going on that day, and we never got a chance to finish it. So yeah. Psycho, I've only seen part 4, so I guess I'll go with part 4. Wrong Turn, hated them all. And they're rebooting it again next year. Oh joy! So yeah, hate the Wrong Turn series. The Amityville Horror, gonna have to go with the first one on that one too. Part 2 was god awful. Part 3 in 3D was terrible. Fourth one with a lamp was stupid. Didn't see the fifth one. The one with the clock was lame, and after that I just stopped caring altogether. So yeah. Children of the Corn, again, gonna have to go with the first one on that one because it was awesome, very suspenseful and scary. Part 2 sucked, Part 3 sucked, and that one Genesis, I only got to the part where they got to the opening credits and I bailed. So yeah. Jaws, the first one, naturally. Didn't like Part 2 because it seemed like a teen slasher movie with a shark. 3D was gimmicky and lame, and Jaws Revenge, don't even get me started on that one. Final Destination, gonna have to go with the first one, of course, on that one, because I remember watching what happened to Sean William Scott's character in that one, and when it happened, I actually screamed out, "Oh my God, they killed Stifler!" And nobody responded, and I thought, you people don't watch South Park? Okay. The George Romero Dead Seriez, got to go with Night of the Living Dead, the original. I love the remake, don't get me wrong, the remake is awesome. The 3D version sucks badly, but the original Night of the Living Dead has great memories. It was the first zombie movie I ever watched. I watched it on Saturday Nightmares on USA when I was a kid with my dad, and every time I watch it, I think back to that night we watched it, and it made me become a big zombie fan. Hostel, don't like any of them, don't care for any of them. I think it was just a lame excuse to be extremely gory, and it just didn't do anything for me. Predator, I've only seen parts 1 and 2, so I'm going to go with the first one. Part 2 was okay, but nothing great. Tremors, I've only seen the first 5, and I love all 5 of them. Can't pick one, so sorry about that. But yeah, Tremors. Although I thought Jamie Kennedy was going to ruin Part 5, but I mean, I'm not a Jamie Kennedy fan, but he did all right in Part 5, and I'm looking forward to seeing Part 6. Paranormal Activity, have not seen any of them because I'm not a big haunted house / ghost movie fan. So yeah, and I'm kind of glad I didn't see the last couple of them when they did the gimmicky 3D thing. So thank God for that. And finally, The Exorcist, the first one, of course. Can't go wrong with that. I tried to watch Part 2 and just saw how extremely bad it was. Part 3 didn't make much more sense. After that, I think there's been a couple more, but I didn't bother watching them either, so yeah. So there you guys have it, the horror franchise favorites, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. And anybody out there who wants to partake in this, please do. If you want to do it in a video response or down in the comments below, love to hear from you guys. And if you like my videos, please feel free to subscribe. So I will see you guys next time. So thanks for watching, everybody. Take care. Try to be good. Try to be good to yourself. And try to be good to others. So until next time, as always, stay strong and rock on.